How's everybody doing today? All right, we actually got the 2355 here, along with the 2755. I've had a lot of questions about that chipper and why I don't record that chipper, and that's because I'm not on that chipper. I'm on the other crew, so that one's chipping while I'm slashing. And the Prentice here, that crew's actually here right now getting stuff worked on. So I thought I'd give you, hey, let's do a little walk around of the chippers and see exactly. This one's getting rebuilt, just like that one was. That one had to come to the shop and get a new belly pan put in it, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So this chipper here looks like exactly like the other one did. Hood's off the chipper disc. Feed wheels are all pulled out. Yokes are off. So all this stuff is getting rebuilt. And it looks like they're gonna fix the inside of that. It's gotta get a new wear plate put on there. So that black thing, you can actually take off. It bolts to the back side. It's got bolts that come out right there. You can see one. And that's all got to get changed. It's all wore out. So everything's getting changed on this chipper. She's all getting rebuilt. And there's a yoke there. All new feed wheels. We had one feed wheel that was actually broken. Started to collapse on itself. As you can tell, this feed wheel isn't doing a whole lot of good there. It's actually from chain hitting it, in case you were wondering what caused that little chains were smacking it. So we actually switched from 9-link to 8-link so that don't happen, because when they stretch, the more you use them, kind of how it works. So it's kind of weird looking through here because we're used to seeing this with the 2355, so it actually looks the exact same because it's the exact same frame. Everything's the same pretty much through here. Couple little changes in this one compared to the 23 over here, but yeah, so that's kind of what's going on. All the feed wheels are pulled out. They've started grinding them down, getting new feed wheels, teeth put on them, getting her all fixed back up. But yeah, there's another yoke inside. The only thing different is this doesn't have to have, obviously, all the hosing redone. Like all this hosing here, that's all original. If you see this, that means you're all original. You know, it looks all nice and pretty up there. But this doesn't need replaced. You know what I mean? Jelly bean? But stuff like this is a special 6006 wire hose. It wouldn't be bad to change that kind of stuff. So some of that will get changed, and then these are going to get rebuilt just like the ones on that chipper are rebuilt. So kind of what's going on here. And you don't remember all this mess that we had to deal with before. This one's a little bit different than that chipper, but this probably doesn't need a whole lot of fixing. But some of the stuff, if you look, you got wires hanging out here because this stuff's constantly doing this. But she's got almost 12,000 hours on her, and she's due for a fixing up. She needs to come to the shop. She has not been to the shop on her whole life. She spent almost all of her life in the woods. She would only come to the shop on emergency occasions when she absolutely had to. And you give her a quick bath, and you fix what you had to fix and get it out of there. So kind of what's going on with that. Now, the 2355 over here, all that means is the disc is, your chipper knife is 23. On this one behind us is a 27, so it'll eat bigger, gnarlier timber. This one, the needed a new belly pan in it. We replaced the belly pan in that chipper. So that's your belly pan there. And it's not easy to get in and out. So it came to the shop to get that put in. And it's actually a fine week because me and Josh was able to chip all our wood this week. So it worked out good. We changed that one in this chipper probably 2 years ago, a little over 2.5 years ago. And if you remember the video, it shot it out the spout and it got stuck in the spout. We actually hooked it to the back of the chipper and winch it out the back of the chipper because that was stuck in the spout. So it came here, and then it got the chipper disc lifted out, hoods both taken off, and then you can see here that's all new. That's the pan right there that got put in the new pan. So yeah, everyone's asking, John, why don't you show us the new chipper? I did make a video. We made a video of this chipper running. And it chips good. and chips like a boss. It's needed some more work than what we originally had expected. It gets but I think we're to the point where we're catching up on this chipper to where this will be pretty reliable for quite a long time. So remember we put all the decals on her. It still looks nice, don't it? Yeah. So yep, she's all fixed up and will look sharp. So it come here, can get that belly pan put in there, and then that can be out to the woods next week. But all the teeth will look like that, all designed by us. So we kind of come up with that idea with the top and bottom teeth different, have them all built, and the same design that we have in here will be applied to that one. How we change things out. So yeah, remember we did all these hoses? Remember that? Oh, I remember it, because I crimped 95% of them, and it was not fun. It was not fun. It was not fun. But yeah, she got the new belly pan put in her. Oh, you can look right here and see her. She got a little welding done along there. That's where it is, on the inside through there. But yeah, chipper update. That's why I don't get to see this thing run, because I'm working on the other crew, and it's nothing to be 60, 70 miles apart. So it's not like I can run over there real quick and be like, hey, here's a quick video of this chipper running, because we're never there. So slasher, this is the same problem that we just fixed on our Serco, is where it clamps together. It seems to be a weak point in all these. This is the bottom. That's obviously sits on this, and that cylinder pushes it back and forth, and you got to have bolts that hold this on, and it's always hard to keep bolts in there. And once you get a little slop, it doesn't take long to where she creates a bunch of slop, and then it wallers everything out, and then it's hard to keep it tight. And if you can't keep it tight and she starts walloping out and moving back and forth, your wood gets too long or too short, and then you get the mills calling you. So it looks like they're working on that. So it's got this hard plastic in there. Looks like they've removed it, the top part. It's like this here. So that's able to slide on that steel. And them bolts line up, them holes line up at these, and you bolt it, pinch it together. But like I said, once it gets swallowed out, it's hard to keep everything intact. So it's the only way to fix it is to pull it all the way off from there. And yeah, it's not too hard. I mean, she's pretty simple. Just pick her up with a loader. Here was the pieces here. Yeah. She was due. Get them changed out. Get her all fixed up. Be ready to go again. So, that's what's going on with the chippers. We didn't make a video on that. You all just missed it. So, some of you seen it. A lot of you seen it. But some people didn't. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Chipper update. Lots of stuff getting worked on down here. And just keep rolling.